I'm Miko Halili, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports. For the second straight time, the Philippines will play in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Gilas Pilipinas advanced after finishing as the fourth best-placed team in their group. And joining me today to talk about this big accomplishment for the national team, we have Coach Topex Robinson, of course, the head coach of the Lyceum Pirates, and the defense minister, PBA legend, Jerry Codinera. Guys, gaano ba tayo kasaya that our national team is headed back to the World Cup? Jerry?
Well, of course, everybody was really elated doon sa game na yon, and talagang kasi it was really yung sa setback natin yung natatalo tayo doon sa games against Kazakhstan before. So grabe yung game. It was from the start hindi mo in-expect na ang ganun ng surge ng laro ni Blatch.
Oh yeah, so bringing up na ni Idol Jerry si Andre Blatch. Ano nga siya, the Blatch Mamba nga eh. Ang init nung laro ni Blatch, and I'm not sure if everyone expected something like that to happen.
I mean, we know that Andre was being questioned before. I mean, ano ba yung, why are we investing on this guy?
What about his conditioning?
Yeah, daming parang ano bang gusto natin. And then he just proved himself. You know, that's really when it mattered the most, he was there. I think that's what's important. Lessons learned from before, and then what's important is the now, which is we have another crack. I mean, it's gonna be something big for a Filipino basketball loving country.
41 points, 5 out of 10 3-pointers, 13 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks for Andre Blatch. And I saw sa timeline ko sa Twitter, sabi, oh, yung mga haters dyan ni Blatch, kamusta ba tayo dyan? Because that's a kind of performance that will make people say, okay, magaling pala. No, Jerry?
That's the story really of the game. Kasi, you know, Blatch is a scorer. And he really set the tone for that game. And with that number, a very huge number, it's a parang knockout game. Talagang everybody talagang nag-pitch in together do sa efforts nila. Kasi Blatch, he won't adjust to you eh. You have to adjust to him. And talagang sa side naman ni Coach Cheng, it's a brilliant on his part na to put him back. Kasi meron din silang, ang dami niyang kino-consider before going to this tournament. So yun, nadala si Blatch and he really delivered.
Oh, he delivered in a big way. Hindi ka ba medyo ninervyos, Coach Topex, na parang, okay, ang init niya nung first quarter, first half na, is this sustainable? Hindi ba ito mapapagod? I mean, hindi mo ba naisip yun?
Siyempre, nandun yung kaba. I mean, especially nga na sana masustain. But what's important there is he dictated the tempo. I mean, we played in import-laden conferences na yung energy ng import mo is gonna be crucial. It's gonna set the bar for the locals. Kasi nga naman, siya na yung ine-expect. He's gonna touch the basketball a lot of times. And what's good about that is when he was feeling it, he keeps on shooting it. But he made himself also as a feed. Kumbaga, nung nakita niya naman na nakikreate niya na yung depensa, nasa sasak niya, he became unselfish. And that's what we love about him.
Yeah, he was making extra passes. I think people have to give him credit. Hindi niya punersa na mag-mamba mode all throughout the game. And that allowed a guy like Jason Castro to actually, as you said, Blatch set the tempo, Castro followed up on that momentum, and Jason played a great game.
That was a big question kasi nga naman, Andre had 17 and that was big. Sino yung magpe-fill up pag wala siya? Kasi nga naman, I mean, he's playing in that fast-paced game. There's so much conditions din that you have to consider, the fatigue. Yung nawala siya, ang big question sa akin nun is who's gonna fill in? And that's where Jason came in.
Jason Castro, 15 points, perfect from three-point country. Jerry, our three-point shooting against Kazakhstan, Andre Blatch, 5 out of 10. Castro, 4 out of 4. Paul Lee, 2 out of 3. Marshall Lassiter, 2 out of 5. In the international game, and you have tremendous experience in the international game, when you shoot that well, normally, maganda resulta niya.
Of course, chances are, syempre, you know, when you shoot the lights out, you really expand the defense eh. They extend. Tapos, at the same time, that's the time nakaka-atake tayo sa loob. And, yun ang things na talagang it made the team parang look better kasi mas gumaang ang laban kag inside na other than yung puro ka sa loob. So yun, tumama tayo and a little mga perimeter game. So
Okay, speaking of tumatama sa loob, our force inside was actually not Andre Blatch. It was Junmar Fajardo came off the bench na ang balita natin, masama pakiramdam in the last game, limited minutes, malamang kagabi was not 100%. But did you see how he was running up and down the floor?
Yes, of course.
Throughout the game, Junmar, tapos lumalaban sa loob, nagbabox out. How happy were you watching Junmar play that way?
Well, syempre, of course, I'm sure naman with Coach Yeng, yung mental preparation, nandun na the motivation factor with Coach Yeng. They know what's at stake here in this game. So, I'm sure with this experience sa San Miguel, with all the championships, with all the, those MVPs, ito na yun eh. So, sabi niya, siguro, I have to do my part because Blatch played this part already. So, yun, talagang he's a very good complementary player with Blatch.
I mean, ikaw, Coach Topex, were you not inspired with how Junmar played last night?
He was solid. Yun nga yung sinabi ni, I'm not sure if it was Jason Casura, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. I mean, it's just something that really we could really, kumbaga, hatak tayo when he said that. Because they could come with every excuses that they could come. Long travel, the weather was not really in our favor, but when you're playing for your country, and I'm sure Coach Jerry mentioned about Coach Yeng, he's a good salesman. I mean, he's gonna make you believe in something that's unbelievable. So that's the credit that they have for having Coach Yeng there. Kumbaga, walang excuses. You wanna compete, not just compete, you wanna win.
Okay, and now that we've won, and so we're back in the World Cup, ito ngayon yung parang timetable ng national team. The next big date will be March 16. This will be the draw. So dito naman nalala mo, saan group kayo lalagay, at sino mga unang mga katapat mo. And this is crucial. The draw, lack of the draw. Then it all starts August 31 all the way to September 15. Siyempre, ang pinagdebatehan nga, o sino ngayon kasama dyan, but again, what's the one thing that the national team should consider in preparation for the next stage of their journey?
Again, it's going to be a big opportunity for them to really showcase their talent. We know it's going to be hard, but this is what we really wanted to do in the first place. The reason we built this program is to be there, and now that we're there, we just want to savor the moment. But that doesn't mean that you don't go there not to compete. You're there to win the big prize. So, again, big opportunity for us, big opportunity for Philippine basketball.
Okay, so again, congratulations to our national team bringing the Philippines back to the FIBA World Cup. I'd like to thank Defense Minister Jericho Duniera and Coach Topex Robinson for helping us out with our Gilas discussion. When we return, we'll shift our attention to UAP volleyball, where arch rivals La Salle and Ateneo are again flexing their muscles. So don't go away. We'll talk about that when we return.